Read out. Dude, you have like no heartbeat. Are you like
maybe
Twilight character, vampire?
It's probably because I have this shirt on. I think you got to go under.
Nah, dude.
Go under.
Cool. No, dude.
Bro, just go under. I'm not gonna think of you any differently. Go under.
No, bro. I don't want to.
You act like you've never seen that before.
Yeah, I've seen myself. I don't want to see another guy.
Right, whoa.
You put the camera on. Good one.
Crap. Welcome back. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Ladies, I am sorry. My hair is a little messed up. I didn't comb it for you. My apologies. I'll be sure to comb it next time. Anyway, so the video talked about healthcare. That is what the healthcare reform could look like. That's taking little bits that we have seen in other countries and little pieces that Obama has said, like the whole blue pill. And don't look at me like that, bro. So, yeah, what do you want to say about it?
Okay, so, I mean, there are several things that we thought were pretty accurate that we throw in there for fun. Like, the waiting period is a classic example. I mean, you have people waiting in Canada for mundane things, like the MRI for, 6 months and longer. Pretty ridiculous. Also, there's a bit on 2020 the other day that actually showed people in England registering for a dentist. It looked like it was a Six Flags line without a roller coaster. I mean, people were around the corner. And personally, I don't like the dentist that much. I don't want to wait in a line like Six Flags lines unless I'm going on a roller coaster.
Exactly, dude.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
So in this episode, we're going to take a look at the concerns that we have and that the American people have on this whole healthcare bill. We're going to take a look at 6 of them. However, so this episode, we're only going to view 2 of them. We're going to split it up into another episode where we're going to have 4 more. So let's stop waiting around. Let's just get started. First concern that the American people and us have upon this healthcare bill, if it gets passed.
Okay, the first concern that we have is why are they trying to push this bill so fast?
Super fast.
I mean, that brings up a lot of questions. You have a bill that won't go into effect until 2012. So why are we in such a rush to get this through? I mean, Obama said he wanted it voted upon before the August recession. I mean,
but he also wanted transparency. And
he wanted transparency, and I haven't seen that either. I mean, you have this cap and trade bill voted upon that was available at 3 a.m. and they voted like 3 p.m. the next day. It was like 1,000 pages long.
Ridiculous like that.
Wasn't even available in the well. I mean, so why are they trying to push this so fast? It just leaves room for error. It leaves room, for Congress not to read it, not to see what's really in the bill, and vote on something which they don't.
I also think that the reason why he personally pushed these things quickly is that he had a high approval rating, and most presidents do when they get into office. Actually, they all do. That's why they won. And so during that time period, they can get things pushed through a lot easier than if they were to wait. If they did wait, hey, it's going to be a lot more difficult time in doing it. I don't understand on why people aren't speaking up and saying, or why they didn't speak up and say, hey man, we haven't read this bill. Why more haven't spoken up. Now, to Obama's credit, he finally realized this at a town hall meeting. He said, oh, well, you guys wanted more time to read the bill? Well, now you have the recess to read the bill. If you want to take it home with you. Not only just that bill, I mean, you've got other bills that are just thousands and thousands of pages, and you've got to read those, and it just seems like there is no time. One congressman...
was it Michigan?
Right? In Michigan, no, that was yours. Okay, talk about that one. I have another one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a congressman in Michigan, when asked about this in a town hall meeting, says, you expect us to read a 1,000-page bill? Well, guess what? Yeah, I do. Because that's your job. Why are you going to vote on something you haven't read? If you don't want to read it, don't vote yes on it. If you don't read it, vote no, because you don't know anything about it. I mean, it's a bit ridiculous. Don't write 1,000-page bills about healthcare if you're not going to read it.
Yeah, and the other congressman, which I'm assuming it's a different one, he said something along the lines, we have more important things to do, and we've got a lot of things to get through, so we don't have time to read everything.
So let's just pick out the good things and disregard the things we don't like.
We're paying you. We are paying you. We have hired you. We have voted you into Congress.
Which gives us, brings us to the next point, the next topic of interest, which is, what do people think about this bill and how many people are actually uninsured. So let's say, what do people think about this bill? Okay, there have been some interesting polls. Poll numbers have showed about 70% of people are actually in favor of their health care, are satisfied or very satisfied with their health care. And you also have a number of people who are in favor of Obama plan, which is in the low 40% tile. And it keeps dropping as people find out more and more about this bill. So now, how many people are actually uninsured? This is like one of the main components of why they're trying to implement this bill. Apparently 45.7 million people are uninsured in America, according to some congressmen and the Obama administration. But let's look at that number a little bit closer. Okay, so you have 17.5 million at 45.7 million who make over 50,000. Approximately 9.1 million people who make over 75,000. These people opt out to pay on their own. Then you have 10 million people or more who aren't even citizens. They're illegal aliens. So why don't we cover them, right? Okay, and then you have about, 14 million who are eligible for governmental programs, such as Medicaid, Medicare, so on. So roughly that leaves you with 8 million people who are uninsured. Wow, 8 million. I thought it was like 50 million. Jeez, doesn't that make you think a lot differently about...
Sounds like they want a little bit of control to me.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so what does the American people think about this? You don't have to go very far to look. Type in inside YouTube and look at some of these videos. They have town hall meetings that Congress, the Senate and the House, who have been putting on, they go and they visit their people, and they are very vocal about what they think about this bill. There's been it's funny because now some of the Democrats especially, they don't want to have town hall meetings. They don't want to be face to face with the angry mobs. So they're not holding them, or they are holding them, but they are Xing out questions. So it's kind of like just a preaching thing. But we have seen some videos where they did get to put some questions.
Tell us about some of those videos.
My favorite one, I do have it on Platonic at our update on Facebook, and it's this lady. She says, I could be misquoting her, so you guys can go and look at yourself. I like to paraphrase because I'm not very good at memorization. She said, Medicaid is broke, Medicare is broke, Social Security is broke, and you expect us to allow a government that can't even run a cash for clunkers program to take control of 1/7 of our economy.
You got some other ones where a lady flat out asks them, are you going to be on the plan? Are you going to do the same public option as we are?
Are you willing to do it? And
speechless, they don't know what to say, a lot of mumbling. I think, finally, about time, people aren't vocal enough about bills. And finally they are. The funny thing is, too, it's not just Republicans. You have bipartisanship in opposing this bill. You have conservatives, you have moderates, you have independents, you have liberals.
It's across the board. So our challenge to you as young people is be informed about this stuff. Go on Yahoo, across the aisles. Don't just stick inside one news channel. Look at them all. And then when your Senate or your congressman, your House of Representatives, when they come and they do town hall meetings, go to those things, ask questions, continue to ask questions. That's what this whole thing is about. We want the perfect bill. Some people want reform, some people don't, but let's talk about it. Let's see what can we reform, what can't we reform. We already know Medicaid and Medi-Cal are broken, so we need to fix those. But, it's kind of ridiculous. So anyway,
stay tuned for...
Go out there, do something, and stay tuned for the next episode, which we're going to tackle 4 more issues.
And actually, we're doing it in like 5 minutes, but it's going to look like it's a different day because it will be a different video. We'll be wearing the same thing though, so... Maybe we'll switch clothes. I don't know. Alright. Peace out.